Danielle, and I am back with another layout. So today I'm going to be scrapbooking this photo of my daughter. She's just standing outside of Michael's. We had just went sticker shopping and she's obviously super excited about it and she can't wait to get those stickers home and play with them. I've also already typed out my journaling and I have that printed out on my background paper. And I'm going to just be positioning this photo right above my journaling. I kind of have measured everything out to kind of fit right here on my layout. And then I am going to go see what kind of goodies I have to play with and see where I go with this. So most of the things that I'm using today came from the Ali Edwards Magic Story Kit and my Felicity Jane kit. I just wanted to show you this layout as it is right now. I absolutely love this. It just makes me smile so much. It's just super simple, just a white background, photos, words, and one little embellishment. I one day want to do a whole scrapbook with super simple pages like this. And as soon as I find a theme or whatever to scrapbook this way, I'm gonna do it. But for this layout, I'm adding a little bit extra here. So I'm starting off by putting this branding strip on the bottom of my layout that came from a Felicity Jane paper. Then I have this little bit of tag, and I don't know if I want it on the top of my layout or the bottom. It does end up staying on the bottom of my layout. I have a chipboard piece here that says life is filled with these magical moments. And I think about putting that on the top of my layout there. And then I have this little vellum tab that says simple. And I really like the way this looks. But the problem I mostly have with it is it feels like it's super bright at the bottom and more muted at top, and I don't like that. So I just take that bright pop of red tab and I put that at the top, and then I take that pale pink chipboard phrase and I put that at the bottom, and that feels like it balances everything out a little more. I'm just taking these light blue buttons and I'm just scattering them around my photo in a triangle pattern. And I decided to bring out that the rest of that branding strip and just slide it under my photo just to add a little bit extra to the top of my layout. It kind of felt like it was a little bottom heavy, and I think that that helped out a little bit. Now I know I'm going to be stitching on my layout, so I'm going to get the flatter elements on my page adhered down to my layout so that I can take it over to my sewing machine and get it stitched down. Now this is a photo, like I said, of my daughter. We went shopping at Michael's. She knows that Michael's is the sticker store, and there's these packs of stickers there that she absolutely loves. She knows where they're at in the store, and she loves, loves, loves to go get them. And the journaling in this layout, I just kind of talk about how one of my most favorite things in the world is the look on London's face when I say yes to her. And this particular night, she asked me if we could go get stickers, and you know, we were down for the night. We were both in our pajamas, and I said, you know what? Yes, we can absolutely do that. So, and she just got so excited. And on the way home, she had her stickers in her hand, and she had said to me, Mom, you make me so happy. And I got a little emotional. It was just such a simple thing. It didn't take us long. The stickers are like $1 a pack, and it comes with quite a few. So, to me, it's just the best feeling in the world to say yes to her and to see that look on her face and just experience those little moments with her. It's my favorite thing in the world. And to me, that is pure magic. It's the best kind of magic. So that's what the journaling is about on my layout. And once I get my stitching on there, you see that I stitched along the bottom and then also around my photo. But once I get that on there, I just start putting the rest of the elements down on my layout here. Now this magic word, a lot of times will use this red line tape, and I used to have really skinny in size, and this is a little fatter, and so I decided to cut it down. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but it just worked. That tape is just really sticky, so it was just sticking to everything. But I just put little bits and pieces of that on the back of that word until I thought that I had enough that it would stick good to my layout. So when I was at the American Craft sale a couple months ago, I found a new tape runner. It's the This to That brand, and it was super, super cheap. It was such a good deal. So I bought a new tape runner and then a bunch of refills. I'm kind of a loyal person in the sense that when I find a brand or a product that works, I just continue to buy that. I usually don't branch out beyond that because I get super frustrated if I buy something and then it doesn't work. I hate wasting my money. But this to that brand tape runner was such a good deal that I just decided to buy it. And plus I've seen a lot of other people use it too, so I figured it probably is good. Plus it's that super cute pink color, so that just makes me happy to look at too. But so far it seems to be good. When I'm done, I'll probably just get my Tombow adhesive again. But we'll see. I have quite a bit of this, so I will be using it for a while. Now, I did use some adhesive just to tack down those buttons, just to keep them in place before I stitched them on. And then I took my Tim Holtz piercer and just poked holes just to make it easier to stitch them on. I didn't want to try to force that needle through the paper and then have it bend or anything and ruin my layout. So I just pre-poked my holes. And then I tried a knot at the end of this, but I decided to just cut that off and use tape to secure my ends. I think what I was thinking is that I didn't want that knot to cause a dent in my layout, but it would have been behind the button, so I don't know that that would have mattered. But either way, the tape worked, so I mean, it worked out just fine. And I'm just doing just a simple cross in each of those buttons. And I think in the end, it turned out really, really cute. And I really, really like it. I don't always stitch my buttons down, but whenever I do, I just really like the look of it. So I'm happy that I did that. And then next I pull out this stamp set that I purchased with the kit. And there was a few things that I thought would work on this on my layout. First, these little stars. I thought it might be fun to scatter those around with the buttons. And I think about this for quite a bit. I hesitate a little bit because I've printed out my journaling already. I've stitched on this layout. I've done a lot of things that to do. It's not that I could just quickly redo it again. And I don't want to have to do some of those things over again. I ultimately decide though that I don't know if I want to do any stamping. So I decide to just leave it as is. And then the only other thing I have to do on this is just to get the date on here. I didn't remember exactly the exact date it was taken on, so I just put down there in the corner April of 2015. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you all very, very soon. All right, bye-bye.